Vanakkam friends, the last chapter climate change and its impact of agricultural meteorology and unit 2 crop production and agrometeorology as well. Let me discuss now this chapter. I also discuss on questions and answers and one liner. Good friends, what do you mean by global warming? It is a rise in global temperature due to increase in concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. While climate change refers to increasing changes in climate over a period of time, that is increase or decrease in precipitation, increase in temperature and wind patterns. Global sea level has increased by 0.15 meter during 20th century, which will increase to 1.4 meter in the year 2030. There is a thumb rule. A rise of 5 degrees Celsius temperature may increase sea level by 5 meter. Pictorial explanation of greenhouse effect is presented in this slide. Solar radiation of sun that falls on the earth's surface is absorbed and it warms up. But some radiation is reflected and passed through atmosphere where it is absorbed and re-emitted by greenhouse gases. This will warm up the earth's surface as well as lower atmosphere. This is called greenhouse effect. Good friends, a question may arise to you. What are the greenhouse gases? The answer is methane CH4, nitrous oxide N2O, carbon dioxide CO2, ozone O3, chlorofluorocarbon CFC, carbon monoxide CO and sulfur dioxide SO2. Now we see the role of each gases one after another. Carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere forms a thick layer which allows sunlight to filter through but prevents re-radiation of ultraviolet rays into outer surface of an atmosphere. Why it is called greenhouse effect? In artificial greenhouse, the rooftop permits solar radiation to pass through, but it prevents the escape or re-radiation of solar radiation to outside greenhouse. Because of this, inside of the greenhouse is warmer. Similar to this artificial greenhouse, the earth's surface and lower atmosphere are warmer. That's why it is called as greenhouse effect. Increase in carbon dioxide concentration is due to industrial growth. Regarding carbon dioxide scenario, it was 275 ppm 100 years ago and now it is 413 ppm, which may increase to 450 ppm in the year 2040. Next is chlorofluorocarbon, and this gas is highly injurious to ozone layer and give more destruction. It is observed that ozone layer is depleted by 2 to 3% at global level. Methane gas contributes 15 to 20% towards greenhouse effect. Methane is generated by bacteria during anaerobic decomposition, flooded rice field, guts of cattle, garbage dumps, and leaking during mining. Nitrous oxide also destructs ozone layer. Good friends, let us now discuss on ozone. What is ozone? Do you have any idea on that? Ozone is secondary pollutant and also termed as photochemical oxidant, that is H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, in the troposphere. It protects all living things on earth from harmful UV radiation. If ozone is depleted or hole is made, no living things exist on earth. Its depletion is due to human activities, namely industrial activities, deforestation, etc. What is smog? Combination of smoke and fog is smog. Word is coined by H.A. Des Voix in 1905. This question was appeared in previous examinations. Smog creates air pollution in London, Glasgow, Manchester and of United Kingdom where sulfur-rich coal is used. Now we can discuss on what are the harmful effects of UV radiation. Thinner ozone layer having holes causes cancer, especially skin cancer, and is known as melanoma. A decrease of 10% ozone layer, an increase of 20 to 30% skin cancer is noticed. Other effects include cataract, destruction of aquatic life and vegetation, and loss of immunity. As far as human health is concerned, ozone causes cardiovascular illness, vector-borne diseases like filariae, malaria, Japanese encephalitis, dengue, diarrhea, and cholera. Also, mental illness, malnutrition, and hunger. Increased occurrence of cyclone in Bay of Bengal associated with high wind speed during post-monsoon period is called strong surges. Ozone effect on food production or threatening of food security and livelihood. It affects respiration, photosynthesis, plant growth and reproduction. About 54% of methane is produced from rice field as well as agricultural processes. 80% of nitric oxide is emitted from fertilizer application. Good friends, so far we have seen about climate change and its impact. Now let me throw some information on National Institute of Oceanography NIO, which is established in January 1st, 1966. Goa is the headquarters and 3 regional offices at Kochi, Mumbai and Visakhapatnam. The studies undertaken are ocean process, coastal studies, resource conservation and ocean engineering. It comes under the administrative control of Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. Friends, next 2 slides explain about United Nations Climate Change Conferences and Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change IPCC sessions which are recently organized. So you can go through thoroughly because questions have appeared during last year. Now we discuss on questions and answers. Sea level rise because of global warming or greenhouse effect to a height of about, the answer is option A, 0.3 meter. The temperature of earth would be if no greenhouse effect occurs. Option B is the correct answer, that is minus 18 degrees Celsius. Example of secondary air pollutant is option A is the correct answer, ozone, O3. The IPCC held its 43rd session in April 2016 at, the correct answer is option C, Kenya. The last part of this presentation is one-liner. A rise in global temperature due to increasing concentrations of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere is global warming. A rise of 5 degrees Celsius would increase the sea level by 5 meters. An increase in Earth's temperature and lower atmosphere due to re-emission of absorbed solar radiation from the atmosphere by greenhouse gases is known as greenhouse effect. Greenhouse gases are methane, nitrous oxide, carbon dioxide, ozone, chlorofluorocarbon, carbon monoxide and sulfur dioxide. Carbon dioxide concentration at present is 413 ppm. Ozone layer is depleted by 2 to 3% at a global level. Ozone is secondary pollutant in troposphere and also termed as photochemical oxidant H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide. Thinner ozone layer having holes causes cancer, especially skin cancer called melanoma. Smog was coined by H.A. Des Voix in 1905. Increased occurrence in cyclone in Bay of Bengal, especially associated with the maximum wind speed during post-monsoon period, is named as strong surges. About 54% methane is released from rice cultivation and other agricultural process. National Institute of Oceanography is established in January 1st, 1966 at Goa. Friends, if anybody wants PDF and online tests, text me at 9894904745 or mail me at vanangamudi.tnau@gmail.com. Kindly subscribe my channel to get upcoming videos. Thank you very much.